So next problem, x of n is equal to u of n, find energy and power. So first energy formula is equal to summation n is equal to minus infinity to plus infinity modulus of x of n the whole square. Power, limit n tends to infinity 1 by 2n plus 1, summation n is equal to minus n2 plus n modulus of x of n the whole square. So first we will calculate energy. E equal to, here summation n is equal to minus infinity to plus infinity, but x of n is equal to u of n. You all know u of n is unit step signal, which is equal to 1 for n is greater and equal to 0 and 0 for n is less than 0. So you get value only for n is greater and equal to 0. So you can eliminate this negative values of n. So you get n is equal to 0 to infinity. You can avoid this negative values because in this negative values you get only 0. By adding 0 you get the same value, right? So you can avoid this negative limits. N is equal to 0 to infinity. What is x of n? U of n, and the value is 1. So 1 square. 1 squared is always 1. So here you are going to add 1 infinite times. 0 to infinity, that means infinite times you are going to add 1. So answer is infinity. Energy value is infinity. Summation means we are going to add the value. Here we are going to add the constant 1. How many times? 0 to infinity times. That is infinite times. So infinity times we are going to add 1. So the answer is infinity. Next one is power. P equal to limit n tends to infinity 1 by 2n plus 1 summation. Actual formula is minus n to plus n, but here for negative values of n you get only 0. So you can eliminate this negative powers. So n is equal to 0 to n. And what is the value of x of n? That is 1. So 1. 1 square, that is 1. Here you are going to add 1. How many times? 0 to n times. 0 to n time means n plus 1 times, right? 0 to 2. How many values here? 0, 1, 2. So totally 3 values. 0 to n. So how many values? N plus 1 value. Okay. 0 to 2, that is 0, 1, 2. 3 values. 0 to 3, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. How many values? 4 values. 3. How many values? 4, that is 3 plus 1. 0 to 2, 3, that is 2 plus 1. Similarly, 0 to n, how much is 1? Okay, so n plus 1 times we are going to add 1. So the answer is n plus 1. So limit n tends to infinity n plus 1 divided by 2n plus 1. So next, apply the limit n tends to infinity. If you put directly n is equal to infinity, then what will happen? In numerator you get infinity, in denominator you get infinity. So before putting that value, you have to solve this. That is, if you take this capital N outside, then you get n here 1 plus here 1 by n divided by, if you are taking this n outside, you get 2 plus 1 by n. N getting cancelled, right? Now 1 plus 1 by n divided by 2 plus 1 by n. Now put n is equal to infinity, then you get 1 plus 1 by infinity divided by 2 plus 1 by infinity. 1 by infinity becomes 0. So your answer is 1 by 2, right? So power is equal to 1 by 2. What about energy? Energy is infinity. Here your question is just to find energy and power. But we can say energy is infinity, power is 1 by 2. So the signal is power signal.